Seibertron, also known as Ryan, hanging out here with Ari, also known as Megatronus from the Seibertron.com Twincast podcast. And we are just checking out some of the new Power of the Prime toys that were revealed today. We're just going to kind of go through each one of these figures. Ari and I are going to maybe talk about them, maybe discuss a little bit about what we like, don't like, and go from there. So let's start with Optimus. Ari, hello, by the way, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Having a good time here at Hascon?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. First time ever Hascon, and they're showing us some cool stuff. So let's go through it. I love this Prime's IDW-esque head sculpt. I want to kind of hug the designer that pushed that one.
I think Scotty P and Diablian / Paul / Starscream will appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I think they did a good job putting the detail in his chest, the G1-esque proportions. You know, a lot of these leaders, like you look at Leader Soundwave or Leader Starscream or even this Prime, you could easily put them next to their Masterpiece counterparts, but where the Masterpieces are just cool collector pieces, like actual pieces, these look like they're fun to play with, which is a nice change of pace. I'm glad that we're able to get similar sized characters and toys with completely different purposes, and I'm really cool with that.
So I have just a couple quick issues with the toy. I think the robot mode looks fantastic. I love the Orion packs turning into the cab. I think that's great. I do have a couple minor issues or big issues. I don't care for these gray panels that you see on the forearms, and I don't like that the hands are gray instead of blue. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but like Optimus Prime generally always has blue hands.
This is true.
And I'm just not kind of digging that. I wish they could have figured that out. Maybe Takara will. You know, we see a lot of that with the different products.
I think that's fair. I mean, I dig the stickers on the forearms, but the gray panels are kind of a bummer. They kind of remind me of the old school classic figures that always had those huge panels. It's probably necessary for the transformation. I mean, looking at the truck and the cab, it looks like they fold out, and it's kind of it looks like the cab is more of a shelf warmer more than anything, which makes sense. And also, or rather the truck part. The cab, I'm a little dismayed by how messy the arms are towards the back.
The front of the truck looks fantastic. I absolutely agree. The back part where the arms are just looks like junk. It looks like there should be a shell that comes over that. You know, it's too bad they could have taken the top part of the large Optimus Prime figure's chest and figured out some way to wrap that around this instead.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Something, I don't know. That looks like a mess. This looks cool. That looks like a bit of a mess that I'm a little disappointed about.
Yeah, if you get the shot from over here, you can see it better.
Well, this shot right here looks pretty damn cool. But, you know, I feel like they hid Hot Rod and Rodimus Prime very well, which you can see here. Not so much with Orion Pax and Optimus. So I almost feel like they needed to update Orion Pax's design. I feel like they're maybe a little too loyal to it, and we ended up with all these rounded parts in the back of a truck that should be square.
That's right. Speaking of loyal, check out these Dinobots.
Yes.
Those guys are very slavish to the G1 designs, and you know, maybe they're accused from other places. I don't quite see it. They just look very G1-esque.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Maybe almost a little too G1-esque. They still look really awesome, but like I feel like Swoop here's got a very thin chest, skinny chest, or not a wide chest or whatever. And I don't know, but yeah, he looks good. I'm not a big fan of these flat feet that he has. I feel like if they're going to stay that faithful to the G1 design, that maybe could have been something there where they try to replicate the G1 feet. But
what can you do? I mean, the nice thing is the wings. I mean, they have two modes of articulation. They go front and back as well as up and down. Or like they have the swivel at the ends that allow the wings to extend, but also the back and forth towards the base. So you can get a lot of play and a lot of posability out of it.
You know what those wings remind me of is Energon Swoop's wings.
Maybe they took some inspiration from there.
Yeah, which is interesting to see. But still cool. So here he is in blue, and then he was red in the official images from Hasbro that were sent out earlier. So blue is the cartoon version, and red is the G1 toy. So, okay, why don't we talk about Cloudburst here real quick, or Micronus, right?
Sure.
So it seems like they're calling it Micronus. It's not actually going to be. Yeah.
Oh,
well, but then I say G1 Prime Master Cloudburst. I don't know. So we'll see what's on the package when they come out. But these guys look pretty cool. This is a fun little take on the Pretenders. This still does not. I enjoy this concept, but it does not replace what I want for full-scale Pretenders at a later date, hopefully. So, still a neat little idea. There's Skullgrin up here just for comparisons.
Skullgrin looks pretty cool. What do you think of making the Pretenders so small?
Well, that's what I mean by it's. I think this is cool. It's nice to see a little homage to the Pretenders, but this is not. These are not the replacements for. This is not what I'm looking for.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Exactly. All right, let's talk about Slag or Slug, whatever we're going to call them today.
It's hard to say. The one thing that bugs me a little bit is that these guys are clearly meant to be combiners. They're going to combine. There's going to be a Dinobot combiner. And so, outside of Grimlock, who should be a Voyager, all of the others are deluxes. So I would have preferred to see at least 3 of these guys as deluxes, and maybe 2, three of these guys as Voyagers, and then maybe 2 as deluxes, but you have 4 deluxes here. And it seems really out of place. I mean, they look cool, but I wish they were upsized, or they had found a way to integrate a combiner gimmick if they were going to do that without sacrificing the original scale. But for what it is, they look good. Again, they're slavish to their G1 designs. I enjoy the little weapons they have there. I wonder what you could do with that head. It doesn't look like it's easy to turn about. It probably is posable though. What do you think?
Yeah, time will tell. I don't know. That does look almost kind of looks like it does not turn. Also interesting that they don't have the Triceratops mode on display.
That's true.
Whereas everyone else does.
That might have been an oversight.
I think Slag is probably one of the best ones, assuming the head can turn, but maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
Actually, looking behind Slag, you have the Dinobot or the Dinobot combiner feet, and they look like they're really taking some of the fan feedback to heart, where you have these feet that have ankle rockers, so it'll be much easier to pose this combiner. I'm happy to see those.
What is its name again? Volcanicus or something like that?
Volcanicus, I think, was the Transformers 5 combiner with the reused Abominus Legends molds.
No, that's Infernicus.
Infernicus. You know what? You're exactly right, then. You're exactly right.
Alright, let's talk about Snarl here real quick, who I am already zoomed in on. This is a great example of where they're trying to do some of the clear plastic to mimic what the G1 toys had, so I like that they're gold painted and not gold chrome. More from a photography standpoint, the gold chrome and the Dinobots is really hard to photograph, so this will be nicer for me.
It'll be easier.
Yeah. However, on that note, on Snarl here, who looks pretty nice, it seems like something seems a little odd with the inner part of his tail there on his back.
They have new stuff in the case.
Gotta use. This is actually a case where I would not have minded them doing what they did with Combiner Wars Jetfire. And seen a little bit more of the.
A fake cockpit type thing?
No. Where see the ends of the tail where the molding, the holes are a lot deeper.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. I'm talking about Jetfire's wings. How it looked like they needed to be filled in.
Yes.
In this case, I'd actually prefer them to be less filled in. So it's.
I see. To reveal more detail, you wish they were less solid.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But check out that head sculpt. That's a really nice head sculpt for him.
Yep.
I also appreciate on the head the split Autobot tempo for the Dinobot head.
Oh yes.
I wish there was a little bit more going on with the Dino mode front legs. I'm not sure there's much they could have done. but they're just like little pegs. So that kind of stands out to me as an area of improvement.
All right, how about let's talk Sludge for a second.
Sludge looks
I don't.
overall really nice.
So he's really, this is one of his, we haven't got a lot of Sludges, so.
No.
Even the other three, we don't get a lot of them, but we've gotten them. The Sludge is one that's been kind of on the, it doesn't help that his dinosaur mode is one that doesn't actually exist anymore.
Right. And
well, I mean, it's a Potosaurus, which looks very similar to a Brontosaurus, but.
Exactly. And they excluded him from.
Let me trade spots with you here so I can get the other angles here.
Age of Extinction.
Well, he was Slog.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
no, I mean, not really. I mean, he didn't really appear in the movie.
Right.
And they also killed him early on in Fall of Seibertron, right? They found him dead. So he's often excluded from these things. It's nice to see him. He's one in particular I wish they had made at least one size class bigger. He really could have used a Voyager mold. The Age of Extinction Voyager was actually really nice for Slug. I wish there was another one. I mean,
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I could have gone with that.
But in both modes, I'm kind of happy with him. I just wish he was bigger. That's all. Otherwise, he looks really nice. Again, head sculpt's great. I love the dino wings. It's really G1.
Yeah.
Not too much.
Really?
There you have some areas where you could see through it, and that's actually kind of nice.
Yes.
Really?
Adds some depth. I'd like to draw your attention to Slash here. This Legends figure that's going to go. Kind of interesting that they're integrating this movie character as a G1 character. I actually would love to see more of that.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for Generations Barricade.
Yeah, that
and
would be cool.
Brawl maybe, and Blackout.
A Generations Blackout would make my year.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to kind of be like a...
Yeah, so first female Dinobot supposedly, though,
So like all the gimmicks are going to kind of come into play in this.
Looks like a typical Transformer figure, and we're just going to call it a female. So some of you might be all for that. I'm a little more, I like my female Transformers to look female. So whatever.
Whatever floats your boat. I like the use of clear plastic.
Yeah.
Here again, you know, like it's nice to integrate her really fully with the G1 team.
No.
Alright, let's head over to the main event, Grimlock.
He scored that.
He's a Voyager class.
I think that's the optimistic.
Looks very G1-esque, though. Wow. Check out how wide his dinosaur mode is.
Any other questions, I'll be here. Yeah, that's kind of a problem for me.
One of those legs can move down or something. That's odd.
And those toes are really stubby.
Tiny.
I would say the star of the show is the robot mode, which is fantastic.
Yeah. Grimlock's a little bit of a bummer. I don't know.
Those are great. The head sculpt is really good again. The shoulders are really strong for his robot mode. I like the stickers.
My bad.
No worries. Yeah, the dino mode is a bit of a letdown.
There he is, and there are the Dinobots. Alright, did we miss anything? We've covered everyone here?
Not from this shelf. We're good.
So they do combine. They turn into, I think his name is
Volcanicus, you said.
Volcanicus, I believe. I'm sure someone will be happy to correct us. And he's not on display, but hopefully we will get to see him at some point. Maybe tomorrow. They teased in the panel earlier that they might show Predaking, so perhaps we will get him as well. So here I am just kind of showing the previous Power of the Prime products that were showed at San Diego Comic-Con. It's hard to believe we're going to actually have all these figures in hand within the next 3 to 6 months. So.
Yeah, love the Dreadwind and Blackwing.
Though it is...
They should have been bigger.
Oh yeah, I could have done Voyagers for those guys.
Nice that they're combiners though, and you can integrate that into that play pattern. I'm a fan. I still like my old school Universe 2.0.
Yeah.
You know, Darkwing, I believe.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, Ari, thanks for taking a moment to walk through these with us and share your thoughts. And Hope
Thanks
everyone
for
enjoyed this
having
video.
me.
Please make sure you check out all the Transformers news that came out of Hascon here. I almost said San Diego Comic-Con. Out of Hascon on Seibertron.com, and we'll be sure to keep bringing you new information as it becomes available.
All right, see you soon.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. So they just pulled out a couple. They pulled out the. Oh, they actually transformed it from. I wish I could have seen that. So they transformed it from the. So there's a good idea of what the trailer becomes. That's pretty cool.
You know what's really cool about this concept and seeing Orion Pax out of the larger Optimus Prime trailer shell is that it seems like an upscaled version of the Titan Master Legends, right? Where you have the Titan Master integrate with the robot.
Yeah.
This seems like a leader class version of that concept, and that's, I think, really cool that they were able to scale that. Kind of connects Power of the Primes to Titan's Return in a really nice way for me.
Interesting. Yeah. That looks cool. I like that. So yay, we get that. Still not quite sure what to make of the truck mode, but...
Truck mode, yeah.
Maybe it's mistransformed.
So, you know, aesthetics, maybe a little less on those in vehicle mode, but the playability through the roof.
Well, and that side by side with Generations, Combiner Wars Megatron, will look amazing. So, so there's that, and then Slug. So here we have the Slug.
Slug. Again, his dino limbs have a bit to be desired. Is the head just not pivoted correctly, or is it permanently like that? Because I wouldn't be a fan.
I'm assuming that's got to slide down.
Pivot a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully it does. He's a little stubby. He's basically a baked potato, but that's his shape. He owns it. That's fine.
That's great. Okay, so this is our addendum video.
Thanks, guys.
And they reposed.
Ooh, straight.
It's actually hard to say. Yeah, I keep wanting to call them straight.
Look at that.
Oh, they actually redid a few of them. There you go. Well, we'll take that.
A more extensive update than planned.
There's Grimlock in his wrestler mode. Alright, there we go. That's it. Alright, you want to go swing over on the... From the Rodimus Prime set. He's, I think this is the first time in person we have seen Hot Rod. He looks fantastic. Dreadwind and Darkwing combined into Dreadwing, or whatever they're calling this is Blackwing. So he still has Dreadwing. Blackwing now instead of Darkwing. So I'm skipping over a lot of these things. This is just an addendum video showing you a few things that have changed since the last time I had come over here. So Optimus is new in Robo mode out of the package. Now we can see all of this together. Gonna have to get two of these so I can have Orion Pax on display. It's pretty cool looking at Orion Pax. Same Rodimus. Double dip on these guys. Yeah, that just looks amazing. That looks fantastic. Almost looks better than the Masterpiece figure, in my opinion. And then down here, Slash is out of the box. So we saw this the other day. It was just a carded sample on display the other day. There's that. I think this is about a wrap. Oh, you know what? Let's see if we can kind of give you guys a little bit of a sneak of the Hot Rod minus, or Rodimus find this hunt run. Nice.
Yeah, I always like when they're filler. Like I don't like when they're just like blocky and thin. I always try to do.
I think it's great.
I do try to tuck something.
And here, you guys saw these too, right? The trick that they come with like little slugs to fill for the when we have the prime masters. So that's where you put a prime master, but they actually come with like a little kind of, so you don't have a gap.
Yeah.
Let's try. And then this will have that nice, cool graphics.
And then fictionally it powers them up, right?
So you can throw some on his feet for different powers, on his fists for different powers. Yeah, I think. Hopefully you guys agree. It looks pretty nasty.
Yeah. Bruticus better watch out.
Yeah, right. I saw it in the display case. Does he look okay right now?
Yeah, looks good.
Because we never reproduce it because legal, it's we don't have the rights for that.
But those joints were back.
Do you know who designed that?
I'm messing you up, Ryan.
You're right.
He's like a standalone Kawamori-san.
We can duke it out later.
Characters for animation.
Did you get any pictures of the backside yet?
Sorry, guys.
Sorry. Would you mind flipping them one more time?
Yeah, 1 second.
Sorry.
No, I'm fine. I'm just trying to manage the schedules. They're really taking pictures of me.
Yeah.
It's not there? I know.
So you guys missed, Yoki-san said that the inspiration for the dinosaurs was also the Cincinnati Zoo.
Is what?
Was the Cincinnati Zoo, just like the Beast Wars.
Oh, yeah.
That's where he saw the dinosaurs.
So that story, was that meant to mean that it was Harambe that was the inspiration for Primal, or was it just a coincidence?
Probably coincidence.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was like
You did ask a specific question, so that was
coincidence. Okay.
The reason
it's a good story though, right?
Yeah.
visited the zoo is that get the not just the inspiration. But we wanted to sketch the
actual okay.
muscles.
Yeah. That's cool.
There he is.